Alright guys, what's up? It's Apollo and welcome back to our Circenn campaign. This is the 3-part campaign. We're going to move fast here because we only do have 10 minutes. I'm probably going to do a lot of editing in this part because there's still a lot to show you guys. So basically in this part, I want to bring my army and we're going to attack this force over here. So maybe we can get to a battle here and you can kind of see how the battles are fought. But we got a rebel army down this way. So if we take this force, and we're gonna go ahead and start moving them out. So it's gonna take a while. Again, I'm probably gonna fast forward. Another mechanic I wanted to talk about is that this is very historical focus. So let's say, for example, I think if you're playing as, I think like Essex, this faction right here, the Anglo-Saxons. If you take out a certain amount of territory, you become the Anglo-Saxons, and then if you take over even more territory, you become England. And I think like the Normans attack you. So towards the end of the campaign, I'm pretty sure this is true. But towards the end of the campaign, yeah, if you're England, playing as England, the Normans will come up, and you can change history and stop the Norman invasion of the British Isles. I think that's so cool. But anyways, let's try to get my army in position here, and let's have ourselves a battle. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's look at diplomacy. We actually haven't done that yet. Diplomacy works very similar to the diplomacy in other games. You can see we've got, let's see, diplomacy is not great. Neutral improving, that's good. Do we have anyone who hates us? I think we're neutral right now. I don't think we're defensive pacts. We're defensive pacts with the Anglo-Saxons. Yeah, we have no vassals, no enemies, which is great. But you know what? Let's go out there and get some enemies. Now, I'm pretty sure the force we're going after over here is a rebel force. So there's really no penalty of going after them, which is great. Okay, so I just got this notification, Viking raids, Nordman. So our scouts are reporting that a small raiding force from Nordman has been seen approaching Britannia from the south. We expect them to arrive within a few months. A fleet, okay. So I think you can actually hire Vikings. I'm pretty sure that's the case. You can hire Vikings and they can fight for you, but also they can, if you don't hire them, they can occupy the land, or someone else could pay them to attack you. But that's really interesting. We little notification there of some Vikings that might be coming soon. So good job to the scouts. All right, so it looks like we have a little notification here. This doesn't look good. Actually, it's a little both. It's a little good and bad. Actually, no, it's all bad. It's all bad. So most bizarre and horrifying malady is running rife through the people. They have been performing a chaotic pagan dance for an unknown reason. This is truly disturbing turn of events. So what this does is it affects us for 8 turns, -3 all regions public order, which is unfortunate, -20% unit replenishment, -25% tax, and -10% a chance with all units to recruitment pool. That sucks. So that's not good. Also, guys, it is winter and we are taking on attrition. So even though we are the people of the north, you know, if we got troops, even in friendly territory, you are taking on attrition because it's very harsh up here in the north. So if we can actually, we're not going to quite make it to a city. I say this rebel force is not that strong, so let's just keep pushing through the winter. We're going to lose men, but, you know, if Hannibal can do it through the Alps, we can do it through North British Isles. Let's do it. All right, another notification. It looks like winter just ended there. The Great Viking Army has gone to blows with itself, and a single warlord has emerged triumphant. The declaration of United Danelaw surely instills dread within the Anglo-Saxon pop. Okay, so this is really also, it looks like the Vikings have kind of rallied together, and a warlord has emerged that united them, I assume. So that's really cool. Oh, what's this? A minor Viking Sea King factions in Ireland will be in it. Wow, all minor Viking. That's awesome. So the Irish here have second line Ireland. It's gone the running scared. It's so scared that Dyflin is taking control of the Viking forces over there and try to fight. Oh, ooh, that's not good. With any luck, these arrogant sea kings will find themselves bitten off more than they can chew. All right, so it looks like, I guess the Vikings are taking on some of the Irish forces over there. That's really, whoa, what's this? It's increased to level 3. Your kingdom is safe and secure. Your armies know not the meaning of defeat. The nobles, however, consider you a coward and afraid of war. So this -2 influence, but +5 all region, +15 fame, +20% campaign movement, +10 morale, and +40%. Wow, that's pretty good. How long does this last? Oh, it's just, is it set for good? Interesting. Very interesting. Also, we have a tech ready to go. I think we're going to go civic over here and go with leadership. That's going to improve my fame by 25%. Pretty sweet. I think fame helps with your nobles and also nearby diplomacy with other factions. Winter is over, spring is here, so we're gonna keep pushing and hopefully we can attack these rebels in the next turn.
Becoming allies may benefit us.
All right, so during that turn, the Anglo-Saxons have declared an alliance. So they are gonna want, okay, well, that seems fair enough. I don't really want to ask more from them, but they're so far away that I don't feel like I'm gonna lose anything from this. Maybe Vikings will hate me more, but there we go. So okay guys, finally we have the army in position. I'm not gonna talk too long here. It's gonna be an easy battle, but let's just fight this one. We're gonna have to do a lot of editing here to keep it in 10 minutes. I love the new loading screen. Kind of shows, look at this, the map shows where some buildings are, shows the terrain and the trees, which is not new, but I like how it looks. But the cool thing about the loading screen, if we can hurry up here, is that it won't start right away. You press start button. So you can kind of look at the units in detail. What do they have? Very poor morale. How can I beat them? So I think that's really cool. So let's start the battle. All right, guys, here we are on the battlefield. Check out some of my units here. Very cool. I'm just glad they're not wearing kilts because so many times you see the Scottish type factions, they're wearing kilts even though they shouldn't be. Oh, look at this. By the way, this is the King's Army. These are the Black Blades. Check out that armor. Obviously, this is going to be one of the more experienced units. We do have Sword Band over here, so you can check them out. We've got some Axemen. Unfortunately, we did take some attrition marching our way through the snow, forced marching. Also, my crossbows have Vanguard abilities, so they spawn way up ahead. We do have some horsemen here, so you can check them out. So look at the detail in the armor. Love that. And then here's the king himself on the field of battle. Let's go ahead and get this fight going. So we finally moved up the forces. They should be in range of the crossbows, but they are moving fast. Crossbows opening fire right now. We gotta watch out for that cab though. Let's go ahead and get the, oh crap. Let's move up the infantry. Oh, it's cab flanking around. You can see a nice little village in the background. Very, very cool to see that. Are they breaking already? These guys, wow. The morale is low. I wonder if it's because he's taken on the King's Army. I'm not really sure if there's like this army is so prestigious. Let's go ahead and get some close-ups here of the battle. So you can see the battles are very much like Arena, which is not great. I'm not a huge fan of the battles. I was hoping that they would add a little bit more to make them feel a bit different. Compared, they're still using the Arena engine, which is a really bad, or not Arena, Attila. Sorry guys, I meant Attila the whole time. They're using the Attila engine, which is not great. But that was a very decisive battle. This was a weak rebel army that stood no chance against the King's forces. I think a couple of them still putting up a little bit of a fight over on this side, but we're gonna flank around and defeat these guys. So here are the battle results. You can see the kills, I believe, of each unit. But yeah, this is pretty standard compared to the other Total Wars. And this is where we're going to have to end the episode. We killed their leader, and that should be the last of the rebel force.